Welcome to another episode of Business Builders Corner. I'm Marian Engelman, Executive Director of the Greater Farmington Area Chamber of Commerce, and I am so excited to sit today here with Cassandra Hines, and she is the owner of I Am Real Estate.
Well,
Welcome.
thank you. Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here.
Absolutely. Well, so tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, I Am Real Estate. We are a full-service real estate brokerage firm. Of course, we're located on 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. We've been at this particular location since last year of May, and we are just so excited to be in the Farmington Hills area, serving a community that we live in and we love.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, whenever I'm talking to business owners, I always think, I know why I would move or have my business here in Farmington Hills or Farmington, because I think it's a great community. I think the people are great. But what made you guys decide to open up your business here in Farmington Hills?
Well, we live here. We've lived here for 13 years. Our children was born and raised here.
Wow.
They're being educated in the Farmington public school system. You know, my oldest daughter graduated from North Farmington High School. You know, my son goes to Dunkel Middle School. My little one goes to Ken Brooks. We pay our taxes here. We are part of the community here. So what other place to build your business than where you live and love?
You are absolutely invested.
Absolutely.
And one of the things, and I remember, you know, you and your husband are a great partner, Odell, in running the business, and just you have a great spirit. We've done a ribbon cutting for you when you first opened up, but even way before you knew that we did ribbon cuttings, you guys joined the Chamber of Commerce. How have you found that to benefit your business? I mean, why a Chamber of Commerce?
Well, you know what, the Chamber of Commerce was excellent because you got to realize you're a new business. So what better way to get your name out there, get involved with other entrepreneurs that are in your city than to join your local Chamber of Commerce. So by doing that and then the ribbon cutting, you guys allowed us to get our name out there. We was able to build camaraderie with other entrepreneurs. So it has been wonderful. It's been wonderful.
Great. That's great. Your company, you know, it's a great, I mean, and I'm going to go off script here a little bit because I know you have some questions, you know, that you want me to ask, but when we did the ribbon cutting, all the landscaping and all that stuff has also been done by, it wasn't done by your company?
Absolutely.
Odell, right?
When we moved into the building, we wanted the outside, of course, to be inviting. So we asked the owner of the building, do you mind? Of course, he didn't mind if we spruced the place up, you know?
It's
so
beautiful.
We did the landscaping, we planted the shrubbery, we put a couple of trees out there. So we didn't want to just move into a building. We want to make it inviting. We want to make it warm. We want to know that when you walk into this company that, you know, you feel invited. And that's the atmosphere that we want to put out there about I Am Real Estate, that we're not just planting a business here, not trying to take care of the community, not trying to make sure that we take care of the building we in. So we want to take care of our customers the same way we take care of our facility.
And I will tell you, at your ribbon cutting, there was standing room only. I mean, folks, there were probably, I mean, I would think that there were probably about 80 people there.
We were amazed. We were truly amazed. So we definitely want to, you know, give kudos for the Chamber for allowing that event to happen and take place. We truly appreciate it.
Well, thank you. I mean, that was just wonderful. I had a great time at that. So what are some of the unique skills that your agents bring in? What's unique about I Am Real Estate?
Well, you know, I'm glad you asked that question because we don't just have a staff of real estate agents that are all out here going crazy just trying to get listings. They have specialties. We have a couple of agents who are vets, so they specialize in working with veterans, finding homes, helping them get in VA loans, getting them finances for their family. We have an agent who's also a real estate lawyer, so he has insight to help homeowners when they're going through, whether they have to go through probate court or just different things on that side of the fence. We have an agent who also specializes in working with senior citizens. All she does is work with senior citizens. So, you know, you have your empty nesters who have these big old homes and the kids are gone. So they need to sell their home, but in return, they also need to find maybe an assisted living to move into. So she assists them with that. So all of our agents have unique skills.
My goodness.
So
I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, it's great. It is awesome. So they are highly trained. They all have accreditations in what they do, and they like to target specific people that they can work with and give their designated time to.
That's amazing. So because you have such specialty, what is your signature services?
Well, you know what? There's a few. But one thing that we are doing now, because unfortunately the economy right now, people are still in distress with their mortgages.
Wow.
So we give a free consultation for short sales, because there's a lot of people out here that's doing short sales or may not even know a short sale is available for them.
Right.
And we don't charge a fee for that. Most people think that they have to be charged or pay an agent commission. That is all taken care of by the bank. So we'll give them counseling, see if there's something that's, they can even do. For people that just want to sell their home, we have a client concierge. So when a person lists their home with us, we have one designated office staff that works strictly with them on selling their home. Because a lot of people say they don't like dealing with agents because they just put a sign in their yard, put their home on the MLS, and they never hear from their agent again. You have a designated staff member that will constantly keep you updated on any showings on your home. Once feedback is given on that showing, we will forward that information to the homeowner. We will call them on a daily, if not weekly basis, to let them know what is going on with the sale of their home. If there's any offers are being submitted, they will get that up front. There's no, we're putting a sign in your yard and you never hear from your agent of I Am Real Estate. We do not operate that way.
It's really that personal
It's that personal touch,
that you
that
really
personal
do.
connection.
Oh my goodness, that's great. So why would someone want to choose I Am Real Estate versus, another name by one of these big companies or so on?
You know what's so funny is people ask that question, and my answer is always, it's not the name on the building, it's the person that's servicing you.
Wow.
That name, big name brand, is not what's selling your home. That agent is selling your home.
Absolutely.
So would you rather have someone that work for a big brand name but don't give you that personal service? Don't make you feel like selling your home was the most important thing to them? Or would you rather have a company, whether you want to call them a mom and pop or whether you want to call them brand new, but they have agents that are dedicated to you. They make you feel special. They make you feel like selling your home through them is the best decision they ever could have made. Or if you're looking to buy a home, you want an agent who's not going to make you feel like you're wasting their time. I don't have time to drive you here. I don't have time to drive you there. Either pick a home or that is not what I Am Real Estate is about. I Am Real Estate is about client first, client satisfaction, giving you 100% attention that you not only want but deserve.
That's amazing. I can tell you that, I've dealt with Odell, your husband, in some scenarios, and he has, just the warmth that comes from you and him, and seeing him deal with some of his clients have been really a pleasure. I definitely see where he thinks out of the box.
Yes.
And audience, don't get any ideas. But, he was telling me a story where he actually ended up buying a home himself from this person and then flipping it, and which he didn't really have to flip it, but just turned around and sold it. So it's just for the peace of mind for the senior citizen that was going to move in with their son in another state.
Yes.
I've never, ever in my history of chamber experience heard of a real estate agent just buying a home from this, little old lady who's lived in Detroit for, 30-something years.
Yeah, actually
just
50 years. It was her, she was the original owner.
Right.
And she just called our office out the
crazy.
blue, said she heard our commercial on the radio ad and said, I want you to buy my home. And my husband said, excuse me?
We're in the
said,
business of selling homes,
exactly,
not buying homes.
Exactly. But you know what? He felt some serious compassion for this lady. She was just trying to get out of this home, and we took it off her hands for her. We actually gave her a little bit more than what she was asking for.
That's
and
amazing.
We even have a testimonial from her son where she moved to Tennessee. She just said, thank you so much. We truly appreciate what you've done for my mom. Because she called several real estate companies to try and get this home off her hand, to get the home off her hand. And it was just amazing. It was just truly amazing.
I've just never heard of that before, so I had to I didn't mean to put you on the spot.
No, that's fine.
But I had to bring that up because when Odell told me about it and just told me the circumstances, I just thought,
Right.
Well,
Well,
money how? But
I know, but even though it ended up being a great investment for us as well, we were still able to help someone else. So it was great.
Well, that's a testament to how you run your business and the people that work with you and what they care about.
Absolutely.
And how they put that personal touch.
Absolutely.
So is there anything special, we've talked about a lot of different things, a lot of unique things that are typically not, in that whole real estate agent, criteria. But what would you like, the community of Farmington and Farmington Hills to know about?
Well, I want them to know that I Am Real Estate wants to service you. I Am Real Estate is here, and we are committed. We are invested. We are embedded here in the Farmington Hills community. Like I said, we live here. You know, we pay our taxes here. We opened our business here. Our children are educated here. You know, so we are here for the long haul. You know, me, my husband, and there's a very, very, very special lady in our office by the name of Latrice Love. She's our associate broker, and none of this could be. I'm telling you, I'm a crybaby, but seriously, none of this could be possible without her help, without her dedication, without her commitment to us. My husband always said, if I ever open a business, this lady has to join our team. And I am just so grateful to her. I'm grateful that God blessed her, you know, to be a part of our company. And she's a part of the family. And without her, I want everyone to know, I Am Real Estate would not run. She's a great listing agent. She's a great friend. She's a great mother. She's a great wife, and we're just happy to have her as a part of our team.
Oh, that's amazing. See,
Yes.
I mean, it sounds like it's a family. I mean, and
It
you know,
is.
I yell at Odell, and when I don't hear, you know, from you enough, because I got to get my fix of just that, you know, that warmth that you automatically give to us when we're there. So
Thank you.
I think I'm not surprised that you find, you know, that good people gravitate towards you.
Thank you.
So that's wonderful. Well, let me tell you, why don't you tell us your hours, just in case anybody is thinking about, because even if they're thinking about listing their home or thinking about options, they should at least, you know, talk to you, and that doesn't cost a cent.
No,
so,
that costs we are available Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're closed on Saturday or Sunday, but you know, we are open appointments only. So if someone wanted to come in on Saturday, they can do so. Just give us a call. Like I said, we'll even come to them. If someone wants their house listed, we do our background check. We're not going to just walk into your home and just hand you a couple of pieces of paper of homes that's being sold in your area. We're going to tell you who your neighbors are. We're going to tell you what's the schools in the area. So we come out fully prepared. So again, we are here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday by appointments.
Okay, and lastly, you really focused, you know, on selling in this area and other areas, but mostly this is where you're working and living. So
that's correct.
Okay, wonderful.
That is correct. So we put special attention on every subdivision in the Farmington Hills community.
That's great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having
me today.
I appreciate it.
It was wonderful, and I just feel like even, you know, as much as I know I Am Real Estate, I feel like I've learned so much today.
I'm glad.
And I'm glad that the community of Farmington and Farmington Hills can hear and learn about you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being with us.
I appreciate it.
All right. We'll be right back with the next guest. Welcome back. I'm Mary Engelman, Executive Director of the Greater Farmington Area Chamber of Commerce. And I'm sitting here today with Dr. Sarna. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
Oh, thank heaven. And you are a relatively new business in our community of Farmington, Brightside Dental.
Correct.
Well, so welcome to the community.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Now, tell me a little bit about your dentist office. I mean, you know, it's more than just, you know, teeth cleaning.
We're a full-service dental office, so we do offer the services that you're used to, such as teeth cleaning, fillings, crowns. But we also do most of our root canals in-house. We also do a lot of oral surgery. We take out wisdom teeth. We have a periodontist on our staff for those who need gum surgeries. We have an orthodontist. So we offer pretty much the full range of dental services within our team. We have a number of dentists who can provide a variety of services so that our patients don't have to hop from office to office, so they can get all their care in one place and integrated care.
That's absolutely amazing. You know, anytime I've ever gone to the dentist, that's the frustrating thing. If I have to have something done, then I have to like try to connect with another doctor that they've referred, and then you don't even really know if you're going to like that doctor.
Right.
And so that
it's
that
been
makes
nice.
a difference.
Our patients like being able to come to one place where they're familiar and comfort. We know that comfort is a big factor for a lot of patients, and building that trust and that relationship. So it's nice that we can kind of provide it all in-house within our team to give the patient the best experience possible.
I think, and especially when it comes to dental, people fear the dentist. Not that I do. But, you know, they do.
No, it's common. Dental anxiety is really common, and that's something that, you know, we're used to addressing. You know, the first thing that we try to do is get to know our patients and build a relationship with them and build that trust and help them get past that dental fear, you know, and then we have some other things in our office to help them as well. We offer sedation dentistry, which is IV sedation. We have the nitrous oxide, the laughing gas, which some people are familiar with, and that we offer at no cost.
Does that truly make you laugh?
It does. It makes a lot of people laugh.
Really?
If you're very, very anxious, for most people, it just calms them down, makes them feel relaxed. Just helps them take their mind off the fact that they're at the dentist and all the things that they're worrying about. It just helps them alleviate their anxieties.
But if they're laughing, like how do you work in their mouth?
We can use little mouth props, but most of the time it's not an issue.
All right.
And we're usually making jokes and making them laugh
that's
too.
lovely.
If our patients are laughing, it's a good day.
That's lovely. Okay, yeah, that's true. You know, anytime a doctor or a dentist or anyone's making someone laugh, that's a happy time.
We want our patients to have a positive experience.
So what
laughing
made
is
you
good.
decide to move to Farmington? I mean, it was pretty exciting to see all that construction going on. I mean, we were, you know, I was constantly driving down Grand River and I'm like, oh my gosh, what's going in, what's going in? And then when we saw that, you know, it's a lovely facility. I mean, tell me.
Well,
what made you
Farmington's a
decide?
great area. It has a great history. It's been here for a long time. There's a great established community, and it's a growing area. There's a lot of new people coming to the area, so we wanted to be able to provide our services to the existing population and the growing population in the area.
I think that's wonderful. You know, can you tell me a little bit about, I mean, we've talked about how everything's in-house. Is that what you would consider unique about, you know, your dentistry within the community, or is there more that you would like to add to that?
I would say that's one of our unique aspects. Also, we are often open when many other dentists are not open. We have evening hours available. We're open Fridays when a lot of dentists are closed. We're open every Saturday. And some of
Really?
our Brightside locations even have emergency hours open on Sundays as well, like our Livonia location. But our office is open 6 days a week. Some nights we're open till 7. We're there when nobody else is there. So if you have a dental emergency or have dental concerns, we want to be there to help you.
Now, I think I'm going to have to let my staff know that so that there's no reason to say I have to take an hour and a half to go and get my teeth cleaned during the day. They can do it right after hours.
Sure.
So that's great. No, I'm just joking. But that's great. I mean, you're really kind of making it convenient for the community.
Yeah. You know, we
great.
want to help people accomplish their oral health goals.
Yeah. So, you know, one of the first things that you guys did, even before I could go and visit you and encourage you to join a chamber, you guys joined a chamber. What made you do that? You know, why?
Well, we want to be part of the community, and we wanted to extend our reach in the community, and we thought a chamber was a great way to do that. It's a great networking opportunity, and it gives us visibility on your website, and we want people to know who we are. So we do advertise quite a bit, and the chamber offers that opportunity as well. So we want, you know, we want opportunities like this here to be able to talk with you and let people know we're here for you.
I will tell you that, you know, how I found out about your business, because while I was driving by, I'm like, what's going in, what's going in? I found out that some of our nonprofits had already contacted you guys, and you guys already sponsored things before you were even open for business. I thought that was really, really unique and really special to me, because, you know, it shows that you're just not putting, what is it?
We want to put our money into the community.
Exactly.
You know, we want to be part of this community.
You're a part of this. And
we plan to be here for a long time, and we wanted to
great.
put in roots right before we even opened our doors.
Oh my gosh, you're kind of like our, you know, example chamber member. Here we go. So, just to get a little personal, why did you become a dentist? Like, what do you like about dentistry? Because I mean, when I think about having to go into different people's mouths, I have anxiety just for that. I don't even want to like look at my teeth.
Well, your teeth are an important part of the way you feel as far as from a health standpoint, you know, being pain-free, and just the way you feel when you smile and that confidence. And I wanted to help people feel good and look good and feel good about their smiles. I also really liked science and I liked art, and dentistry is a great combination of science and art because I'm not just, you know, treating it from a health standpoint, but I'm also working with my hands to make sure they have a beautiful smile.
Wow, that's great. And you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
It's like lovely. So what types of dental services does your office provide outside of, I mean, like you mentioned, like the beautiful smile. What does that, like, is it
so we have
whitening?
we have whitening. We have the Zoom in-office whitening. We do bleaching trays. We can do crowns, veneers, full mouth makeovers. We do oral surgery, like I mentioned. We have braces. We're in the process of offering Invisalign. So we just have, you know, a number of different ways to help you get the smile you want. Different people have different goals, and we're there to help them accomplish that.
So now there are some dentists that just only specialize in children.
Yeah, pediatric dentists.
Right. So do you do both, or is it pretty much
We see children
adults?
in our office, and we encourage, the American Association of Pediatrics recommend that you bring your children once their first tooth are up. So that's around 6 months.
Oh,
so
really?
We will do.
I thought it was 3 years old.
We say 3 if, you know, as far as cleaning and stuff, but just to kind of take a look and make sure everything's developing properly. So I'm not a pediatric dentist, but I do see children.
Okay.
And if your patient, if your child requires a pediatric referral, then we do have pediatric dentists that we work with. But, we're happy to see them in our office first. We know that everyone likes to kind of have their whole family seen in one office, so we do see kids.
Oh, wonderful. And can you tell me, what does your office patients who are, what do you do to ease their mind when they're scared? I mean, because like what you said, a lot of people have a lot of anxiety when they know that someone's going to their mouth to work. And I can say this about my father-in-law because he doesn't live here anymore. But he refused to see a dentist until, just recently, I think he invested about $30,000 in his teeth because they were so bad. So that was the first time he ever went to see a dentist. So, there's a lot of fear out there for people. How do you alleviate that, and what would you tell the audience today about that?
I think the main thing that I try to do is get to know my patient and build that relationship and that trust and figure out why they're fearful. I always, if someone tells me they had a bad experience, I try to find out why so that doesn't happen again. Right. And then, like I mentioned, we do offer the nitrous, and there's no charge for that, so that helps. And then we do have IV sedation, so we work with a nurse anesthetist to have basically sleep dentistry within our offices, so that patients, if they choose to, if they have severe dental anxiety, they can choose to have all their dental work essentially done while they're asleep.
So
that makes them more comfortable.
If just to get a nap, I could just say, I have anxiety. I wouldn't do that to you.
No, it's a little bit more mild, but yes, if for patients who have severe anxiety, it is a great option, and we can provide it within our offices. And that's something that, if you just want to come in and talk about it and need a consult just to learn what the options are, we welcome anyone into our office. We are always welcoming new patients.
That's great. And so can you tell me, what would you like to leave the audience, about, what would you like them to know about your dentist?
We're excited to be a part of the Farmington community. We are here to serve your dental needs pretty much every day of the week, and at the hours that you need them, and whatever your dental services you need, whether it's just a cleaning or if you need crowns, if you need a root canal, we're here to help.
Oh my gosh.
We're here to help you get out of pain, keep you happy, keep you comfortable.
Well, how many dentists do you have on staff? Do you know that?
We have 2 general dentists on staff right now, and we have an orthodontist, and then we work with other specialists or some of the other doctors from our other offices as well.
Oh my gosh. And what are your hours of operation? Do you know that? Or?
Yeah, Monday we're open 9 to 6, Tuesday 11 to 7, Wednesday 9 to 6, Thursday 9 to 6, on Friday it's 9 to 5:30, and Saturday 8:30 to 1.
Oh my gosh, well that's crazy. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great to have you here. There's nothing else you want to tell the audience, because you've got them here.
Come see us. We have a new patient special. It's $35 for all your x-rays and an exam.
Oh, wow. And
if you get a cleaning, the total is $95 if you just need a regular cleaning.
All right. So I have to ask you one question before we leave.
Sure.
Why do dentists, whenever they have your mouth open, they ask you questions? Like, do they really expect the patient to answer
Two
them?
things. One, it's to keep you distracted and keep your mind active. But the other thing is, I can actually understand a lot of things that people are saying with their mouth open. Yeah. So when you say, it's like, oh, yeah, you had a tough day at work. I understand. You're really tired. We'll get you out of here quickly.
I always wondered that, but when you never think about asking that question, and so
it's
I
like
thought,
learning
since I have you in the
language.
hotspot
Yeah,
here,
I've learned to understand a lot of, even when a patient's mouth is packed full of gauze, I can understand a lot of what they're saying. You'd be surprised.
Do you ever have a moment where you're like, you just have to leave the room for a minute because it's like they're doing something funny, or just nothing?
No, not really. I love what I do.
Professional. I'm telling you, I can't trip you up anywhere. Well, thank you so much, Doctor, for joining us
Thanks
today.
for having me.
And we look forward to you being here for a long time. And the community, take advantage of this. I mean, it's just really a one-stop shop, really.
Yeah.
And that's a wonderful thing. So thank you.
Thank you.
And we'll be back with the next interview in a few minutes. Welcome back. I'm Mary Engelman, Executive Director of the Greater Farmington Area Chamber of Commerce, and for my last guest today, I am sitting with Therse Zinn, and you are from, what is it? It's the Sanctuary at Marian, Oakland. It's a long name, a Trinity Senior Living Community.
That's correct, right.
Well, thanks for coming out today. I'm so happy to have you here finally.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm delighted.
Well, so tell me a little bit about your business.
Well, Sanctuary at Marian, Oakland is a senior living community, retirement community, geared for 55 years of age and older, or better, as I like to say, seniors. We offer we're a very, very affordable community.
Wow.
And we offer affordable living in a single-story apartment complex.
All right. So, you know, it's interesting because you say senior living, and you said the number 55. I mean, that's not that far from me. So you're saying, although now I've been to your complex and it's absolutely stunning, and the apartments are lovely.
Thank
So
you.
I mean, it's just kind of like, I'd like that lifestyle because it's like you really treat the people that live there like princesses and princes. So I mean, I think I'd love that, to have someone that's cooking for me every day if I choose to or not, right?
Correct. Well,
Oh,
yes,
that's lovely.
correct.
So,
Yeah.
and a lot of your folks that live there, they can drive. They really have a lot of freedom, don't they?
It absolutely. It is an independent senior
Right.
community, but it is. They can come and go as they wish. But we offer amenities and services that are included in the rent that they can take advantage of. Three chef prepared meals daily.
Did you say chef?
Yes, I
Like
did.
it's not just like out of a freezer or anything that you order. It's a chef.
No, true, and it's very fresh food focused.
God.
We use 100% natural ingredients, local sources for those meals that are prepared by our chef, who is
neat.
absolutely fantastic.
Well, now, my first two guests I had here are relatively new businesses, but you're not.
Correct.
How long have you been in Farmington Hills?
We have been in Farmington Hills. It'll be 38 this year.
Oh my gosh.
And
so we're
so-
going to have a big party at 40, right?
Exactly. Well, we were
That's
actually
great.
thinking of maybe doing it a little sooner than that.
Oh, well, then let's go. Let's do it. You know, we're a community that loves to celebrate, especially a
Right.
business that has been so committed to our community for so many years. So 38 years you celebrate this year.
And it was Farmington Hills was chosen because it was felt that it was needed for the seniors that are living in the Farmington Hills area and the surrounding communities.
Okay, because I was going to ask you, why did you choose this area? And you just pretty much jumped the gun. You're just so efficient. I'll just sit back and just let you, talk, because it's great. You know, we have senior community living centers here. There's numerous ones in our community. Many are chamber members. What makes you unique in our community? How do you identify that?
Probably one of the things that makes us most incredibly unique is our affordability. The other thing is that we offer an amazing dining experience, and we have a robust activity calendar. We take our residents shopping. We take our residents on activities away from the community as well as at the community. We've gone to the DIA. We've taken them to Frankenmuth. We've had members of the DSO, the Detroit Symphony Orchestra, come and perform at our community. We've had entertainers that have been in the community for many years, like Johnny Ginger, that have been there.
Wow.
And the biggest is that we are affordable. We are the best bang for your buck
Wow.
in senior living.
Well, I have a question because, all joking aside, you start at 55. So you have probably numerous seniors that will still be working.
We do have several that are working, and it is not a criteria that they
Right.
not be working, certainly.
Right. So
Of
that's
course,
kind of like a mentality thing that we don't think about when you're talking about a senior living center like this.
correct, like our community.
Right.
Some of them have retired, and they have retired to something.
Right.
So they are still maybe following a dream that they wanted to do, or working in a store that they always wanted to work in, so they can.
So I have to tell you, you guys are chamber members, and I'd like you to tell us, why would a business such as you belong to a chamber? Like, what's the point?
Well, there was a reason that we chose
Right.
Farmington Hills, and the chamber has been absolutely wonderful
Oh, that's wonderful.
in helping us get our name out into the community. We don't want to be Farmington Hills best kept secret.
Right, I agree.
We want to let the seniors know that we're out there, and the
wonderful.
chamber has helped us do that
Thank you.
immensely.
Well, I will tell you that, I've had the honor of eating like the fresh omelets that your chefs have made right there on the spot, and having some of the pastries. It's really just top-notch food.
Well, thank you. Thanks.
So I'm like, maybe we can go there for lunch just to go. The seniors will look, wait a minute, I don't think that one's 55. I am almost.
You're looking
but-
for somebody.
There
You're
you
looking
go.
for
That's
somebody.
right. I'm visiting someone. Sure, I'm sitting
Right.
alone, but so I think that's great. What is, who is the ideal senior to live in your community?
Well, ideally they would be 55 years of age,
Right.
you know, and better. But maybe they don't want to have to deal with taking care of a home anymore.
Right.
Or they don't want to, maybe
So
they're...
you do house cleaning? I mean, do they have to clean their own area and stuff, or how's
Nope,
that?
housekeeping's included in the rent.
Gosh.
As well. Maybe they need more socialization with their peer group.
Right.
They need to have more interaction. So, and we provide that. You know, we provide that with our activities and getting to know their neighbors.
Right. Okay, so that's the ideal person. Now, who should, why should a senior live in your community? I mean, is it just for those things that you said, socialization and,
And maybe they, don't want to take care of a home, certainly. If we are the community that if a senior did not think that they could live in a retirement community, they would be pleasantly surprised at how affordable we are, and they would still have the experience of having a home and still be their own place and still be in a retirement community that affords them all of these amenities. Their meals taken care of, housekeeping once a week, medical alert, all of that.
And that's something that I wanted to kind of ask you about, because when I did a tour, you have a medical facility. It's not a facility on site, but there is, you check on your seniors.
We have a home health care agency.
Okay, so that's
that we've partnered with.
Great.
And they are the ones that are there to help those seniors that might need a little extra assistance.
Right.
Maybe it's medication pass, medication setup.
Wonderful.
And our goal is to keep our seniors as independent as long as possible.
Absolutely. And they still, in the rooms, you do have the medical alert cord, so just if they need
We
help.
have a pendant.
Oh, you have a pendant?
We have the pendant, or it's either a pendant or a wrist.
Nice.
So they would
okay.
push that button, and that would...
Which is nice, because then they don't have to kind of crawl or search for it. It's just
Exactly.
right there on them.
Exactly.
And you'll have someone.
Yep.
Now, if a senior, you don't see them for a couple days or whatever, do you guys go and just make sure? I mean, how does that?
We don't do apartment checks, but
Okay.
our community is very, very single together. They are
Okay.
very basically family oriented with each other, as is the staff. So if all of a sudden we don't see Joe for a day or two, let's go see what's happening with Joe.
Okay, that's
So
wonderful.
we do.
Great. So, without talking prices, tell me why your community is so affordable.
So seniors, there are so many that live on fixed incomes, and
My parents are a couple that are.
yes,
So-
and in some cases, it's just maybe their Social Security.
Right.
So because of that, and they don't want to have to maybe take care of a home, everything's bundled in.
Okay.
It's affordable. So the utilities are bundled in, housekeeping is bundled in, everything is bundled into the rent.
Does that include the medical care or no?
No, that would be a la
Okay,
carte.
okay, all right.
That would be
Which makes sense because you have other
exactly.
assistants out there. So.
Right, exactly.
Right.
But the fact that there are a lot of senior communities in and around Farmington and Farmington Hills, ranging in a multitude of pricing, we feel that we are an incredible, affordable community, a senior community.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to tell the community? I mean, you have the audience, here, and they're listening in and they're listening to everything you say. What would you like to tell them today?
Well, one of the things that we are really, really proud of, our residents that live with us love our community. And we just recently were awarded the 2013 Service Excellence Award by an organization called senioradvisor.com.
Wow.
Now, this is an organization where families and guests can go on their website and rate places such as ours. And we have, as a result of that, we have topped the 1% of senior communities in the country.
Oh my goodness.
So
that
we're
is
very,
something.
very proud of it. Big sign
Absolutely.
outside.
And I know that the chamber sent out you guys did a press release.
Yes.
And so we sent that out to our
Yes.
members and stuff, so
Yes.
a list of about 2,000, so that's great.
We're very proud of it.
It's that kind of stuff, I think, that makes it so unique. And, and the grounds, not that I'm encouraging you guys to all just bust down the doors, but you should go check it out because it is absolutely beautiful. And I know that when we had our event, it was just, you know, right at the end of summer. So, you know, the flowers were kind of like, you know, going to hibernation and stuff. But boy, it was gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it was absolutely gorgeous there. So peaceful.
And we sit on a lot of nice acreage.
Right. So now you're right behind the church. What is the mile marker there again? Is it Middle Belt and 10?
We're actually on 10 Mile,
Okay.
about a quarter of a mile east of Middle
Right.
Belt, and we're on the north side of the street.
Yeah.
So.
When you talk about a hidden gem, it is so beautiful back there, because I remember driving and I'm like, I go here all the time. And then all of a sudden, you know, when I had the address, I went back there. Stunning. I mean, it's just beautiful, and just what a welcoming place. The food is fantastic. Everything's clean. It's like living in a hotel and having someone take care of you all the time.
Well, and
So
that's
it's your
our
own butler,
our
right.
mission is to do that. These
That's
people have
great.
worked very, very hard.
So now, if obviously you have your seniors living there all the time, but what is your office staff hours?
Well, our office staff is there Monday to Friday from 8 o'clock in the morning till about 4:35. And appointments are for tours or to visit the community can be done by appointment during those hours, but walk-ins, of course, are always welcome to look at our community, and on Saturdays appointments.
That's great, Trace.
Yeah, thanks.
Well, thank you so much. Is there anything else before we close off? that
Come
you
and
wanna-
tour. Come see us.
You have to, folks. It is just absolutely beautiful. And if you don't know what to do with your parents, where, you know, or someone that you know, they just need that little extra, but they're not really willing to give up their privacy in their own home, but can't really get around like cutting grass and stuff, this is a place for you. I mean, it's really just a nice place, and
Yeah.
the people you'll meet will be lifelong friends. So I encourage you to go there, get a tour by Therese. She gave me it personally, and I tell you, we had a lot of fun. So thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Mary.
coming out today, and I wish nothing but the best for you.
Thank
and
you.
Can't wait to celebrate, you know, the 38th year and
Thank you.
You know, 48, 49, 39th, and then 50th. But I mean 40th, right?
Right.
So that's coming up. Do I not know how to count today? And I haven't even had anything to drink today except for water. But anyway, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And
Thank you.
go and visit them. And thank you again for being on for visiting us today at our show. This is Mary Engelman with the Business Builders Corner Show, and we'll see you next time, folks.